What if I told you the future of cruisers no longer comes from the west but rises with fire from the east? What if I said a machine exists in 2025 that looks like it was ripped straight from a sci-fi movie, yet rumbles with real, untamed power beneath its sculpted metal? This is no longer a concept. This is the 2025 Benda LFC 700 Pro, and it doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. From the first moment you lay eyes on this beast, you know something's different. The silhouette is long, low, and wide. The rear tire, a jaw-breaking 310mm chunk of rubber that looks like it belongs on a dragster, not a cruiser. This bike doesn't follow trends, it crushes them. Born from the fire of innovation and forged by a company that refuses to play safe, the Benda LFC 700 Pro is not your average cruiser. It's powered by a thunderous 676cc inline-4 engine. Yes, you heard that right, in a cruiser. This configuration alone puts it in a category of its own. Most cruisers lean on V-twins for tradition, but Benda breaks free from tradition and injects adrenaline straight into the frame. This inline-4 roars up to 10,050 RPM, pushing out nearly 93 horsepower in the high-power variant, enough to blow your helmet back and your doubts away. The moment this thing comes alive, it's not just a motorcycle anymore, it's a force, a storm, a shockwave with wheels. The numbers don't lie. A top speed nudging 190 km per hour. Acceleration that rivals sport tourers. Handling that refuses to bow to the cruiser stereotype, thanks to a long, sculpted aluminum alloy frame and adjustable air suspension in the rear. That's right, dual-chamber air suspension. Not just fancy tech talk but real, dynamic ride control that adapts to how you ride. Whether you're dragging the bike through city chaos or carving your name into open highways, the LFC 700 Pro responds like it's reading your mind. The ride height can be altered, stiffness adjusted, and the weight balanced to perfection. Benda isn't just playing in the cruiser category, they're rewriting the rulebook. But let's pause for a second. It's not just power. It's not just speed. The Benda LFC 700 Pro is built with thought, wrapped in mystery, and loaded with features that make you question how this bike doesn't cost twice as much. For starters, it includes an advanced TFT digital display, clean, bright, packed with ride info, and even Bluetooth enabled through the B-connected smart system. Want navigation? You got it. Want diagnostics at a glance? It's there. And then there are the foldable electric side, light wings, that deploy to enhance high-beam projection, giving you futuristic flair and unmatched visibility. No other cruiser is flexing like this. Let's talk aesthetics. Because when you see this monster parked, it looks less like a motorcycle and more like a machine of war. Angular tank lines, exposed frame elements, integrated LED lighting that glows like a fighter jet preparing for takeoff. And that ram air intake tucked into the headlamp. That's not for show, it feeds the engine while slicing the wind. From the golden USD front forks to the stealth-inspired muffler design, every inch of this bike screams aggression with elegance. It's a perfect balance of beauty and brutality. Now we get to the part that'll drop jaws, the price. With all this power, design, and innovation, you might expect to fork out the price of a Harley Breakout or an Indian Scout Bobber. But Benda does what very few dare to do: deliver premium muscle without punching your wallet. The starting price in China hovers around $6,400, and even the high-power variant stretches only to about $7,400. For a 2025 machine with this kind of character, it's almost criminal. You're not just getting a cruiser, you're getting performance, style, and tech that bikes twice the price still chase after. And let's not forget the ride position. Low slung, feet forward, wide bar stretch, it invites you to sit back and own the road. But unlike most cruisers that sacrifice handling for looks, the LFC 700 Pro remains agile, stable, and surprisingly flickable despite its long 1,720mm wheelbase. It doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it corners with confidence, powered by intelligent weight distribution and that monstrous rear tire that grips like a demon on asphalt. There's more. The hidden features that make this bike unforgettable don't shout, they whisper. The slipper clutch that smooths out aggressive downshifts. The dual ABS-equipped disc brakes that stop this monster on a dime. The internal cooling upgrades that let it run hard without breaking a sweat. It's a complete package, Built not just for show, but for long rides, heavy throttles, and hard stares from everyone you pass. And make no mistake, people will stare. This isn't the kind of bike that blends in. It turns heads at every signal, sparks conversations at every fuel stop, and leaves a trail of stunned silence wherever it rides. Even veteran riders will circle around it, unsure of what they're looking at, unable to ignore the presence it carries. The 2025 Benda LFC 700 Pro isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the bold, the rebels, the ones who don't just ride, they make a statement. It's for riders who want the soul of a cruiser, the scream of a sport bike, and the looks of a next-gen prototype. It's for those who've been waiting for something new, something daring, something insane.